Okay, so how to authentically be yourself and don't fall into the society's expectation that has been constantly generating in your head since the time you were born. So, whatever success looks to you, however you have to behave, things you have to say no to, things you have to say good, is all been said by the society to you. You have never derived onto this particular examples or this particular situations. They have been taught to you that if you are connected with this stimulus, this is the way you react to that stimulus. It has been programmed in your head through different influences, through media, through your parents, through different things you might have personally experienced. And so we never discover our authentic self. And it's important to a certain point. Understand that someone new or a newborn is entering into our species, entering into our community, then it is the responsibility of the older members of the community to teach the new one how to live in this world, how to live in this society, and how to thrive. But there can also be some wrong decisions, some things wrong that can be said by these particular group members who are old. And these are your parents, these are your relatives, these are your friends and different aunties and uncles you find around you. And this creates a sort of invisible prison around you, that you keep a facade around you. You start to mold yourself according to whatever those influences were. You start to be a person that you are not authentically yourself, but you have to be that because you want to fit in this society. And slowly over time, this accumulates to the point you start regretting your entire life. And this facade, this entire barrier starts to be that kind of heavy boz on your shoulders. That weight you don't want on your shoulders. It starts to be that. It starts to be something that it kind of hinders your life. It kind of makes your life more pathetic and pessimistic day by day. Because you're not able to be yourself. You constantly have to keep this facade. You constantly have to stay in this barrier. You cannot move out of it. It's like staying in a prison for your entire life. How weird does that feel? And you don't even know what was your mistake. Why you are in that prison. And that is what it happens over time when you're constantly getting influenced by different things and never being able to be your actual self. Now, understand that whatever choices that you have made in your life were never your own. It has been absorbed, been programmed by different stimulus that have been given to you and different societies, numerature or whatever you call that, different ways that you have been said that, whenever you face this problem, whenever you do this thing, it's wrong. Whenever you try to go for that shit, it's bad. Aryan, why are you trying to go for that business? It's bad. Go study. Go do your own shit. This business is not of your thing. It's not your cup of tea. You'll never be able to do this. You'll never be successful on YouTube. Because this camera thing, this entire YouTube thing is bad. Why? I don't know. It's bad. No one does it. Go do a job. Go be doctor. Go be engineer. Go be CA. Why to take this unnatural field? You're bad, Aryan. You don't know anything about life. You're destroying your life. Why? Because people don't do this. This is unnatural way of living life, and that's why you're wrong. Look, whenever this society comes up with some things, comes up with some rules and regulations, they do it because they have some past experience, and understandable. But your experience about the world can be very wrong. Because I have a different perspective about the world, you had a different perspective, and so whenever our perspectives collide, we try to get into a situation where my facade is getting more stronger and I'm not being myself. Now what this does over time is it starts to eat you from within. And the reason and why are we never able to be our own selves? Because we are afraid. Just think about it. When was the last time you tried to do that one thing and your parents didn't allow you? Your friends kind of laughed on you, and due to that embarrassment, due to that fear that you faced that, oh, I lose my friends, oh, I'm getting laughed on, oh, I'm getting embarrassed. And that's why you stopped doing that thing. The thing that you loved truly from bottom of your heart, but you stopped doing it because everybody laughed on you, because your parents scolded you, and because you fought for different people on that particular topic, and slowly you got frightened that, oh my god, world will say this to me, people will do this to me, I shouldn't do it this way. And this way stop doing that unactivity that you really loved. And that's what happens whenever you get feared. What's the solution? Go be yourself. That's the best thing I can say. Look, I am staying at this college that I don't like at all. Okay. I don't like this college. I don't like this course. I want to do something else in my life. And I'm zero afraid of whoever says whatever they say. I'm not at all feared at this point. And so whenever I'm in college, I be myself. Here, I be myself. In cameras, I be myself. Whatever I'm recording, I be myself. I'm not afraid of anyone now. I have faced shit from everyone at this point. Everyone. I don't care if you suspend me from college because I don't give a damn about this course. Okay? I don't care about XYZ things because I don't give a damn about it. Okay? You go handshake with different seniors and this and that. What are these new things? I don't do it. Why? I don't care about your college. I don't care if I get suspended. I don't care if I drop out. I don't care whatever you say about me. Because I'm so oriented on my goals. Now, there's a problem that you'll always see. There are some cues. There's a different pattern that you'll always follow whenever you are kind of getting into that facade or whenever you are not being yourself. What are these points? What will people say? What will people think? Will they think bad? Will they laugh on me? Is it good? Should I do this? Should I not? These are the cues. These are the things that you'll do in a routine. This constantly goes in your head because you are not able to be yourself, and because you're questioning whether should I go and be that rebellious guy who bees himself, or should I stay in that facade, or should I stay in the way that my mom and dad told me to, should I stay in the way that people don't laugh at me. I don't care. I go to college, I be myself. I start recording, I say I be myself. Okay, maybe I'm wrong, and that's why it's obviously good. Now understand that how do you actually start to be yourself, because now obviously you have seen this video and you are kind of asking me, Aryan, but how do I be myself? Give me a practical answer, nah? These are all philosophical things, these are all psychological things. Give me a real answer. Now I have listened to this, how do I be myself? Good question, because now I have an answer for you. Understand that your authentic desires have constantly been suppressed and constantly been disturbed and depressed. So what happened is, now you don't even know what your authentic self was, what your authentic desires, what you do want to do in your life, what's your higher purpose. You don't know it. So how are you going to discover it? How are you going to go and find those actual desires that you want to fulfill? This give you a level of fulfillment, a level of happiness that you want in your life. How will you find that authentic things? How will you be your authentic self? Okay. First, you have lost the touch of being your authentic self. And that's why you have to now do this. Okay. Whatever XYZ things that you get excited, remember what was the last thing I got excited about, and due to some feedback mechanism, I stopped doing it. Okay. So back in the day, whenever I used to kind of play Beyblades, my mom and dad used to steal those things from me and say that, Aryan, you have to go study. Well, it was a really enjoyable thing until my mom and dad constantly scolded this thing on me. And slowly after time, as I was being scolded by my parents, as I was being scolded by this society that Aryan, don't play Beyblades at all the time, that kind of brought me into a situation that kind of drawn me into this barrier that now I'll be scolded if I play Beyblades. Then that's why Beyblades are bad. Beyblades are good. Beyblades are worst. You cannot play. Good children don't play Beyblades. Throw that Beyblades away. Now that happened to me when I was trying to go into business, when I was trying to be whatever I wanted to be on YouTube. I wanted to never be a doctor. I never wanted to be an engineer, CA, those typical fields. No bad if you want to be that, but I never wanted to. It's not because I want to be different or something. It's because I have some goals. I have some higher purpose in my life that I want to fulfill. And those things don't align with these regional fields. These traditional norms don't align with my goals. My goals are a bit different. And it's not about being extraordinary. It's about going to be yourself. It's not that you would be the most extraordinary dreams or extraordinary purposes. How many kids in this world still this day love Beyblade and their parents stop from them, to play Beyblades and they throw Beyblades away. Okay. A simple thing. Now it happened to me as I was trying to be YouTuber, as I was trying to be that business guy. My parents said, you can't do this. This is not your cup of tea. You will never be able to do these things. A constant feedback that this is wrong. And that's why I will have to stop this. So go and remember that when was the last time, for me right now, when I said about business, Current feedback mechanism that no, Aryan, you cannot be this thing. You cannot do this thing. Okay? Remember, you were enjoying business. You were enjoying YouTube. But suddenly, you cannot do this. Why? Because these are not the things good people do. These are not the things everybody does. Okay? 2.2 million people give NEET. 1.2 million people give JEE and this and this. These are the things you do in your life. UPSC, these are the things you do in your life. Why YouTube? Why business? No, you cannot do this. You'll be a failure. You can't do anything in your life. You're naive, Aryan. You don't know anything about this world. I know about what the world is. Constant feedback, and you cut your expectations. You cut your desires. Those things that actually made you happy, you stop to do them. Why? Because they said, Aryan, you will fail. Aryan, you are so naive. Aryan, you can't do anything in your life. And that's why, you cannot perform this activity now. Because people will say shit to you. People will kind of say that, Aryan, you're bad. I don't want to look, and done. I'm now in a facade. I live according to whatever people will say. And so it's really important to go and discover this last time when you were actually enjoying an activity, but due to a feedback mechanism, positive or negative, you stopped it or you increased it exponentially. Second point, I have said this multiple times, go and read people who are really mature and rational. Go at least read Bhagavad Gita. I'm not even a Hindu, okay? I'm Jain. I still read Bhagavad Gita, okay? I still go for things that are really rational, said by rational people, mature people who have given words and say things that actually impact your life. Go read philosophers, go read psychologists, go read different things, okay? People lives, Gandhiji's life, go read it. Go read Abdul Kalam's life, go read Elon Musk's life, go read, have Jeff Bezos build the Amazon, okay? Go read these books. You will really be happy. You will see this world with a new perspective. Go pick up any random book. I say even this book, okay? Almanac of Naval Ravikant, amazing book. Go read any books, whatever you can read, try to get that knowledge. And I say no to podcasts because you will get distracted through it, so I'm not giving you that option. Go read these things. This will change your life, I swear to God. And now, what can you do is, now you have a mature perspective, rational perspective, because you learned from the people who really were visionaries, who were really intelligent, who were really intellectual, who had high IQ, who had seen different things in this world. So you learn from them. And now you have a rational perspective, and you have kind of decided by the inverse feedback mechanism that, oh, I loved these things, and now you connect them. Are my desires actually related to the rational and mature perspective? Like, let me say that you want to kind of get a gun and shoot it onto people's head. Is it rational? No. But I want to do it for my country. Well, yeah, then it's so rational. You can be something like a freedom fighter. You can be an army soldier. You can be a commando for your country. Why not? That's not bad. So this is the way you discover that higher purpose. You discover what your authentic self is. And when you get so driven towards that person, when you try to be authentically yourself, you forget whatever people say. You forget whoever the person is. Like me. These small things don't hinder you at all. You just ignore them. You just move on from them. This is the way it happens. It just happens naturally. It is not a thing that ignore them. Ignore that girl and she'll follow you. What are these cheap things you are doing? Develop yourself as a person that whatever you say actually has wisdom, actually has that weight in it. Whatever you're saying is really coming from a person who has seen this world, who has seen this world through some of those visionary eyes that were. Naval Ravikant, a visionary, amazing person. Elon Musk, amazing. Jeff Bezos, amazing. Gandhiji, amazing. Abdul Kalam, amazing. Learn from these things. And now, understand that whenever you try to be yourself, people will actually be against you. And now they can be people who really have some good feedbacks from you. Okay, that improve in this particular thing. Improve in this particular. One of my first videos that actually went viral, someone had commented that, Aryan, your English is really shit. Try to improve it. Then I was like, yeah, I had to improve. And so I went and indulged myself more into books so that now my English is more better. Because English is English is not my first language. And so I, usually fumble like this. And it's not my first language. Hindi is not my first language. My first language is Gujarati. That's what my house speaks. Whatever people in my house live speak. And wherever I live, people speak this language. So that is it. And one more thing I want to say is, you are not born to be what others think about you. You were born to be whatever you think about yourself. That's it. Please stay safe. Pray to God. Be close to your mom and dad. Don't trouble them. Don't trouble anyone. Try to be yourself. Be rationally. There's no need to go and get out a rebellious event for that, or get out a new revolution for that. Simply put your point and say that, look, this is my goal. This is the way I want to go about it. If you stay with me, it's good. If you don't stay with me, better. Okay, I'm good on my terms. I'll live my life on my own way. If you are kind of hindering from this process, or if you don't like it, stay away. Draw a boundary. Simple. No need to fight with people. No need to say rubbish things to people. Boundary. Simple. Whenever I now call my parents, I don't talk about my career. We talk about whoever we are, what's going in our life. We don't talk about my career. Simple. Boundary. I said them. I don't want to hear to you guys anymore talking about my life and my career all the time. You have bigger problems, think about those. Don't consider really every day and night think about me. Okay, simple. Done. Boundary. When you draw these things, and when you clear about, don't ever talk about these things in front of me, people will also realize that, if you don't want to listen to us, why would you even say it to you? Simple. They'll also draw a boundary. Simple. And these won't break your bonds. And remember, your friend groups, your circles, all of these things would stay with your life. In maybe, people usually never get to be or their authentic selves because they want to stay in the friend circle, because they want to stay with those people, because they don't want to kind of hurt your family and friends and everything. It's great. But understand that, maybe sometimes being yourself can kill you, literally. If I go and be myself, I'm developing enemies in college, and I can clearly see that with my eyes. Because I be myself. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about you. Because I'm being the best version of my life. I'm trying to go for a bigger thing. I don't give a damn who's these small obstacles coming in my life. I'll just throw you out. The small thorns, I'll just throw you out. Okay, I treat them like this. Because I have to. These people are shit. If I get onto their nerves, or if I let them get onto my nerves, it's both bad both ways. Because I'm very intelligent and very mature than these guys. Achieved nothing in my life and teaching me. Okay, I'm sorry I'm being egoistical, but this is the truth. I'm sorry, this is the level of my college. This is the level of people in there. And so I have to authentically be myself in order to protect my pride, protect myself, protect my respect. Okay. And that's why whenever you try to be yourself, you develop enemies. You will try to be depressed by the society that no, you are wrong. And so when you kind of go against them, people will come against you, and you don't want that situation. You don't want that hinderous situation. You don't want to fight with someone, and so you avoid it. But listen to me. We have to tackle people in such a way that when we don't fight, and so we need a really rational opinion. Okay, so whenever there's a logical argument between two people, you'll be the more logical one because you have that rational perspective. We read from the world's best visionaries. We have a rational point of view. We learned from some of the greatest minds that were present in this world. Okay, so when we learn from this, we have a logical argument. Okay, so once upon a time, I said that, Dad, I want to drop out, and he said, well, if you are really interested so much into psychology, you can just learn it from books. Why do you need to go and pursue a course for it? Well, then I said, Dad, if you are so interested about being a doctor, I can also read that from a book. Simple. When you develop your attitude, when you develop your attitude inside, not that egoistical attitude that you see in reels, attitude in sense, develop a positive attitude towards listening to people, understanding them, and kind of respecting them, and also replying them in a positive way. Don't disrespect them. Don't fight with them. Respect them peacefully and say that, I have this problem with you. This is my reply. This is your problems in your conversation. And this is my logical point of view regarding that. And the reason why I'm pursuing this is that. Simple. Logical argument. Okay. And this is the way you will deal with people and be your authentic self. So don't be afraid. Be yourself. You will make enemies, but remember, if you make enemies, those people will never be with you or by your side. So it's obvious to stay in the zone. keep going for it, keep struggling, keep working hard. You will succeed one day. I see for myself, I see for you. We'll do it together. Okay, so keep going, be yourself, don't be afraid. Okay, go pray to God, go take care of your mom and dad, don't disrespect them. Be proud of them, make them proud of you, and be proud of yourself. Okay, that's it. Bye, Jai Jinder. Stay safe.